Hey all, Bree from the No Guilt Mom podcast, and I have got a gift for you this holiday season. If you love the No Guilt Mom podcast, and I mean love the No Guilt Mom podcast, then tell us about it. Leave us a review, and you can be entered to win a No Guilt Mom gift card. All you have to do is leave a review, take a screenshot, and then simply go to noguiltmom.com/review to enter our giveaway for a free No Guilt Mom gift card, simply for telling us what you think about the podcast. It is amazing. But don't delay. Get right on this, as we're going to be giving away that No Guilt Mom gift card on December 21st. So get right on over and visit noguiltmom.com/review.
Welcome to the No Guilt Mom podcast. I am your host, Joanne Crone, here for this Thursday quick win. Here at No Guilt Mom, we want to change you from feeling like the family martyr to being the role model, the model of how your kids should react, the model of how you should live a fulfilled adult life. Like, we want our kids looking at us and being like, yes, that is the life I want when I get older. And to do that, we have to really look at our own thoughts and our behaviors and looking at them critically and intentionally and making sure that we're doing things the way we want them done. This came up as a question in our goal setting session in Balance this past week about meal planning. So often, meal planning is mom's job. I don't know how it becomes mom's job, but it's typically mom's job when we really don't even like it or want it. It causes so much stress just thinking, like, if you haven't meal planned for the week, you're there on a Thursday afternoon and work has been hard, all of your decisions have been made, and now all of a sudden you're like, and what am I going to feed everyone for dinner? It's that problem that we just don't want. There is nothing wrong with chicken nuggets or macaroni and cheese. I am not going to say that those are bad meal choices. They are meal choices in our house frequently. But at the same time, we do want to provide a variety of foods for our family. We want to eat a variety of foods. I get sick of macaroni and cheese if I eat it too often. So there is a benefit in meal planning. And there's a benefit also of saving money in groceries and going out to eat. So it's tons of great stuff. But how do you do it in a way that is easy, is simple, and it doesn't require you learning all of these new recipes? I've done it the wrong way before. I totally have. I bought one of those meal plan cookbooks where every day was a new recipe and it gave you the shopping list. I was like, oh my gosh, a shopping list. Yay, I don't have to make that. So I give that to my husband, who does execute on the grocery shopping in our house. All the food comes into the house. I have a lot of energy Monday. But then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm like, I really don't want to spend an hour in the kitchen making this dinner when my brain is already fried. Have you had that experience before? I'm right there with you. So all this food ended up rotting in the fridge, and I felt horrible because I made these plans and then I didn't follow through. If you're thinking that right now with your meal planning, if you do meal plan and that's what happens to you, it's not your fault. It's really trying to bite off more than we can chew at a time. Now, if we were dedicated to cooking, yeah, it would be great to be in the kitchen. If you're one of those people who loves cooking and that sounds like a dream come true, that is awesome. But for me, I have no more brain power left at the end of the day, and I need something really quick and really easy. Here's what we do in our house. The first thing we have is we have a meal planning board. And I do that board every Sunday around noon because my husband usually goes grocery shopping on Sundays in the evening. I write it right there in the kitchen. And my first question is, what does everyone want this week? Usually that is followed by, I don't know. I don't have no idea. Whatever. And then my son's like, hamburgers. And thank you, hamburgers on the meal plan, because that's really the easiest thing to cook. When nobody else gives me any other recommendations, I pull from my recipe arsenal. And what that is are simple recipes that I can make. It's okay if I make the same thing every week, especially if no one else is giving me ideas, because I personally like these food items. So everyone else needs to give me a little more input if they want their food items put on the menu board. I have some recipes I always go to. We make this grilled, it's not a grilled chicken, it's like a pan sauteed chicken and mac and cheese. I got that recipe from a phenomenal dietitian named Zach Cohen. You can find him on Instagram. I pay for his Patreon, which is $5 a month. And he has all these new recipes, usually a recipe or two a week. Easy stuff, really easy for families. And I do macro counting, so they're high protein recipes as well. It's a double win right there. So I have that mac and cheese and chicken recipe. We also do something called burrito bowls, which is just taking ground beef, sauteing it up, mixing it with taco seasoning, cooking some white rice, and then putting like cheese and lettuce, shredded lettuce already, so no cutting, and salsa on the table. We have packs of those steam fresh veggies in our freezer. And so I always pull out a pack of steam fresh veggies, put in the microwave. And that's an easy dinner as well. There's the chili meal, which is also easy. Like I've made it so many times, I've committed that recipe to memory. And it's chopping one onion and then opening up a bunch of cans and letting it simmer on the stove for a little bit. There's tacos, which is just grilling up a protein and putting those tortillas out. And again, same ingredients as burrito bowls. Everybody makes their own taco with, of course, a package of steamable veggies. They're very simple meals. I have about 4 or 5 of them I can put on the menu board. Those weeks I'm feeling adventurous, I will try a new recipe out of a cookbook. Just one. I know that I do not have the brain power, nor do I want to make any more food later on in the week. That one recipe usually gets tried out on a Monday. But if I like it, it's then added to the recipe arsenal. It's a really easy way to meal plan without the overthinking that was involved. I mean, before I got the recipe cookbooks, I was doing Rachel Ray's magazine when she had the weekly meal ideas, but they were all of these kind of obscure ingredients that you only used a tablespoon of, and then you had a whole jar of sitting in your fridge. Do you know what I'm talking about there? Yeah. And that didn't work either. With meal planning, sometimes we get too in our heads about it. And so I wanted to share this with you to simplify the process, to give you some ideas on how, if you're in charge of meal planning in your home, how you could make it simpler, take less brain power, and really have it be a quick thing that you can prepare healthy meals. And if no one else in your house likes them, they need to give a little more input and cook a few more days a week. At least that's where I go now when people complain about what's for dinner. So I hope that you are well, that you are enjoying life. Remember, the best mom is a happy mom. Take care of you, and I'll talk to you later.
Are you looking for something to listen to with your whole family? Then check out 6 Minutes, produced and created by Gen Z Media. With over 200 twisty, cliffhanger-filled episodes, 6 Minutes tells the story of 11-year-old Holiday, who is pulled from the icy waters with no memory of who she is or where she came from.
3 years ago, Brinley Pasternak helped the Anders family uncover the truth about Holiday's past. Now she'll need them to help her find the truth about hers. In 6 Minutes Out of Time, the long-awaited sequel, Cyrus Anders is found unconscious near the mysterious Elixir Academy in Florida, and Brinley learns the school may have a shocking connection to her missing mother.
Dive in now and get the most downloaded family audio adventure in history. Follow 6 Minutes wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen early and ad-free with the GZM family subscription.